on the next one until I get a decent amount of questions. Then I'll create a response Q&A video. But anyways, that's enough rambling on. I am going to open this up and have a handful of these, just a few. I'm not going to have all of them, of course. Those off to the side. Nutrition facts in case you happen to be interested in nutritional values of these chocolate covered almonds. Trader Joe's. Nice, nice, nice. I do like some Trader Joe's snacks. They got nice pastas. Honeycomb. I love their honeycomb. Reminds me of crunchy bars, but Trader Joe's version of it. These are so dangerous to have in a container because you will not know how many you've had. You just have one, and then you have two, and then you have four, and then you have 8, 16, and next you know you finished the entire box. Responded to a lot of calls for service. I would say one of the most interesting ones, I guess not really interesting, but it's very odd. I get a call. Alright. You know, Dine and Dashers, fraudulently obtaining food under 5,000, over 5,000. I don't know. They always have these things that are always under 5,000 or over 5,000. You know, you have mischief under or over, theft under, over, shoplifting under, over, fraud under, over. And I guess even for fraudulently obtaining goes in, orders the most expensive foods there are, orders 3 undisclosed amount of alcoholic beverages, goes in alone. And as a business owner or a restaurant employee, you can't really discriminate, right? No matter what someone looks like, whether they appear to be able to afford all of it or not. It's a judgment-free zone. Anyways, orders everything, eats everything, asks to pay the bill, and they're not able to pay for the bill. He's so intoxicated at this time, he's refusing. Now he's urinated himself while he's seated. Alright? I'm like, whatever. I'll go there and get it sorted out. Next thing you know, he's fallen. And he's cut his hand area open. Now he's bleeding. I'm like, alright, I gotta get there. And I get there, he's pooped his pants. He's unfortunately defecated now. So I'm like, oh my goodness, what the heck is going on? The paramedics get there, the fire department gets there, because I said, hey, we need some of you guys here to take a look at the medical injuries, or the injuries here, render some medical need. And they're all aware of who this guy is. I previously dealt with him, I'd have to say last year. And I can't believe that he's still doing what he's doing. And the funniest thing, no, this is not funny. It's not funny, alright? It's really unfortunate that someone has to do this in order to get fed and be full. But he actually has a condition. He or she, I don't want to go into specifics here, to not consume, possess alcohol. And I mean, he's been getting off free out of all these times. But knowing the area that I work, knowing the supervisor that I have, everything is logged. In the call, it said that this person's intoxicated, was served alcohol. I run the person's name, and the conditions will show not to be intoxicated, not to consume, possess alcohol. So, I end up writing a file where someone's breaching their release order, breaching their conditions, breaching their probation, whatever it may be. And this guy's not a good dude. He's not a good person. He's been causing havoc. Imagine you're eating at a restaurant, you're out with a date, alright, guy or girl, because I know there's women that watch my videos as well. You're out on a date, whether you're dating a man or a woman, and you see someone that's on the ground. He's urinated himself, he's bleeding, he's defecated, unfortunately. No one should have to see this. Obviously, provide all the resources we can. The last time I spoke to him, I gave him a stern warning. I said, don't do this. And I know it's not a quick fix where you just tell someone something and they listen. Unfortunately, the world does not work like this. And the world, these problems, yeah, it's just a whole array of different things. But there has been a warrant for his request because he needed medical attention. That was more important than my arrest. So I said yes, take him to the hospital, get the care he needs, because if he's seen doing this again, then my warrant is active, and then we can remand him. That way, it's been requested, but that's going to be up to the courts to decide whether it's required or not. So reconstructionist, where you're reconstructing a crime scene. It could be something serious like a homicide. It could be something with no video footage evidence. No names, no nothing. We don't have a suspect. Those are the ones that are really, truly interesting. And I've had the pleasure of completing some of those, and it's very, very rewarding. I'd have to say, they always say the job is rewarding, the career is rewarding, but it truly is. Once you actually solve that case, there is nothing better than putting it all together into one beautiful story, start to finish. And for these files, it's in the details of the words that are used, of the words that you're choosing, because it needs to basically paint a picture of start to finish, no questions asked, beyond a reasonable doubt. It needs to have no holes in the file. It needs to have no holes in your evidence. So, it's very interesting, yeah. Alright, let's have two more. I lied, we'll have two more now. Okay. That's gonna be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed a little bit of a story time. It was a little bit nasty of a story, but it was interesting to say the